Okay, so you're stuck downtown, you live in the hills like I do, and you need a light get-home bag. Something light, quick, and easy that you can lug home and get you through just about anything you're going to hit on in the town and on the way home. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I think is like the perfect get-home bag or foraging bag after SHTF. And at the end, I'm going to tell you where I got this. You'll be amazed at the price and what I got. Okay, this is a khaki Monsoon by Maxpedition. It is flawless and it is in perfect condition. And this giant mess that's right next to it is also a khaki Monsoon. Okay, but this is the get-home bag. It is loaded. Okay, first off, let's jettison the jacket. You could just use a raincoat if you want, but that's my flight jacket. It's an MA1 Alpha Industries, and it works great. Okay, so let's just go through some of this stuff. Okay, and at the end I'll tell you what's in that bag. Okay. Some Yuko matches, signal mirror, and a hot hands. I think those are pretty much essential. And a chem light. Okay, because I have myself about an 18-mile hike to get back home, and it's all uphill. We live on a ridge up above the main town, so it's pretty much going to be a hike. Let me tell you. Anyway, this pack is made out of, I think it's 1050 denier nylon. It's super durable. Uses seatbelt material for all the straps. Duraflex buckles. It's got a key keeper on it. I don't know if you can see that. It has a key keeper on it. This pouch, which you can keep secure with a Velcro. I could put a map in here if I wanted. The thing I didn't put in here, I need to put my Rat 5 on it, which has got Molly on the side here for it. And I need to put a compass. And I can stick the compass in this little slot right here if I want. So, I mean, that's pretty much all it's missing. I've got my Grayl. This is the Grayl stainless, or titanium, sorry. It's the Grayl titanium, and it's a sling bag, so it's a single shoulder. I always carry a whistle with it because sometimes I use this for prospecting too, and it's good to have a whistle in case you run into trouble. And so it's just one of those things I do. It has a section right here. I've just got a boonie hat here, and I made sure that it was a light color, because if I'm dressed like this with a black jacket on it and this, you know, wearing this hat, I just look like a geek. Okay, I don't look like anything threatening. I'm not carrying a black rifle. In fact, I'm not carrying a rifle at all. I've always got my CCW on me, so I'm pretty much set. But the cool thing about this pack is it is set up with Velcro, so you can get the Maxpedition Velcro holster, which is a universal holster that you just tighten up and fit to your firearm. Okay, so it's got a belt. It does have a belt, so you can, once you put it on and you get it where you want it, you can put the belt together and it'll stay on. It won't keep swinging back and forth. It's an outstanding pack. I mean, it's just, both these packs are like brand new. Okay, I didn't buy these packs brand new, but Maxpedition makes such good gear that it lasts forever, literally. So if you're going to buy a brand new one, it's worth every dime. Okay, it seems expensive at the time, but I mean, look at this stuff. This is brand new, and this is probably at least 15 years old, maybe 10. it's beautiful gear. They over-engineer their gear, and that's why I pretty much stick with them. There are other packs that I use sometimes, but this is what I keep going back to is Maxpedition, because I mean it lasts forever, you know. I mean, come on, I've even got a Maxpedition wallet, you know. I found it online. What's cool is it's got my CCW information on the outside here, and then it's got my license and all that right there. It's a little overstuffed with stuff, but that's okay. The thing is, I got it in 2013, so it's 13 years old and no wear to it. That's what I like about Maxpedition gear. There's no wear to it. It lasts forever. And to me, that's pretty important, because I don't want to keep buying stuff over and over and over. I don't have the money for that. I'm on a fixed income. Okay? So, let's go through this. There's some more Yuko matches. Actually, that's an empty case, I think. Maybe? Let's see. Yes, it's an empty case ready for that box of matches that I've got over there. So, it's all set. I'll have to put that in there. Anyway, this thing opens up like a complete clamshell, which is nice. I have a trauma kit. You don't absolutely have to have a trauma kit, but it comes in handy. I'm missing my fire starter kit, but this is a sealed trauma kit from Amazon, and it's got pretty much everything I need to get by just getting home. Okay. Gatorade Zero tablets. They're you have to break a seal. I'm not going to break a seal. Anyway, they're tablets, and you drop them in your Grayl, and then you get hydration and electrolytes. Extra pair of socks. In the summer, I'll be wearing like merino wool rather than these. This is my winter socks. A little bit of silver, because silver makes people smile, and it'll get you anything that you need to get on the way home. Some extra ammunition. Not that I'm hoping that I'm going to need it, but you never know. This is the infamous Don't Die in the Woods 2-person tent. It's a survival tent. I will make a video and set it up here somewhere so you guys can see it. But it's a handy little tent. And then on top of that tent, I would stake with some wooden stakes. I just carve up some wooden stakes with the Rat 5 probably. I would stake this, which is a USMC Marpat tarp. You buy these on eBay for about, I think, 35, 40 bucks. Everything seems to be about 35 or $40 nowadays. And it will make you waterproof completely. Mountain House. This is chicken teriyaki. I'll have to try it. I haven't tried it yet. My orange New Testament. I got it orange because if I lay it down, I can find it real easy. I'm not going to leave it behind. Oh, another Yuko stormproof match kit. Well, that makes up for me not having my fire starter kit or my ferrocerium rod. 100 feet of tarp, or not tarp, but paracord. This is survival cord, so it's got the extra strands that you can actually use as a tinder. This is, I think I've showed this to you guys. I should have had all this stuff open, because I like this thing. Some people don't. I do. It's cool, and I have a thing for stainless and titanium anyway, but it's a spork. It's by Core Elements. And it's got a serrated edge on one side of the fork. So you could use it as a knife if you have to, but, you know, I've usually got a knife with me. I always have a knife with me, you know, actually. I have, usually on the pack, I usually have the Rat 5 And then I always have my CRKT with me all the time too. So pretty much got everything handled for knife wise. And then a lot of guys that last time said, hey, where's your multi-tool? Okay, this is the only multi-tool I recommend. It's a little expensive when you first buy it, but it's the M800 by Gerber. It's an amazing tool. It's got all the stuff that, you know, comes out, locks in. You got the screwdriver, the Phillips, the extra blade. This one's got the serrated blade. And then this side has scissors and a file, and then a couple of flat blade screwdrivers. So I like it. The other thing I like about it, come on, is it holds a jigsaw blade. So if you get it comes with the carborundum jigsaw blade, and I like that because, and I can pretty much saw through anything eventually if I have to. It's a good little tool. But the reason why I like it the most, let me put this all back in. The reason why I like it the most is because Gerber actually used their brains and thought about this before they built this thing. It's got a big handle grip. I had a Leatherman Wave and I didn't like it. Leatherman makes good stuff, except it's not bulky. And Gerber put in, I don't know if you can see that, but they put in panels of rubber. So when I'm at the river, because I do a lot of prospecting, I'm not going to lose my grip on this thing. Okay, you know, it's got the slots in here. It's designed well, and check this out. Well, let me hold it up to you. You can replace these, okay? But they give you an Allen wrench, and you can back the Allen wrench off. These cutting blades right here, and right here, for wire and light steel like coat hangers and stuff. If one side gets dull, you back the screw out, you turn it, and you have another sharp side. So you're not out in the middle of the field trying to sharpen the damn thing. And you can buy extra cutting triangles from Gerber. Okay, I like Gerber. It's a local Oregon company. At least last time I checked it was. And it's got a good feel to it. I like it. I can't recommend it enough. I mean, you know, Gerber is the Maxpedition of knives. Okay, they're just built durable. Except for, I think, the Bear Grylls, which I think it's a hollow handle, but that's okay. Got an extra little notebook, a tiger stripe hanky, you never know, and a pair of work gloves. And that's pretty much it. And that's really all you need to get home. Okay? So, 2 questions. Where did he get it? And what's in the bag? Okay? You're coming home from the city. You walk into the middle of a riot, whatever. A bunch of assholes are out there protesting. The cops are out there. They're launching tear gas. This is an Israeli gas mask with a new Mira cartridge. Actually, this is an Israeli cartridge. But it's sealed. It's a CBRN. So it'll work. It will keep me away from the tear gas, which will make me very happy. Okay? So now where did I buy these two? Anybody got a guess? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. Guess in the comments right now if you can. But if you can't, I got them off Shop Goodwill. I bought them for about 35 bucks a piece. I bought this one for 40 and I bought that one for 35. And And this pouch does not come with it. This is a USMC gas mask bag. But other than that, I mean, the stuff is durable. It's got rubber bottom with grommets, so if it gets wet, if it does get wet, you know, worst comes to worst, I could wrap the thing in this, the tarp, and keep it dry. Or a garbage, you know, a contractor's bag. It's a great deal, and it's worth having. Okay, so that's a get-home bag. That's a lightweight get-home bag that everybody can afford. You know, 35, 40 bucks for a Maxpedition pack. I mean, if you've got, I think they sell it for $170, $180 on their website. If you want to buy a new one, it's well worth it. It's definitely well worth it, and you'll have a brand new one. The only thing with the Shop Goodwill is you don't know, you can't inspect every single inch of this. I got really lucky with these. But I bought plenty of Maxpedition, my Falcon 2, my Falcon 3, my Proteuses. They're all brand new. Because when you buy used gear, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's like me buying metal detectors. I know what I'm looking for, so I can buy a used one, but the average person, they're not going to know. So if you've got the money, don't take the risk. Buy the brand new stuff. Maxpedition also has a lifetime warranty when you buy it new. So I think it's lifetime. Don't hold me to that. Check into it before you buy it. But I'm pretty sure it's a lifetime warranty. They make outstanding shit. I mean, it's just, you cannot get better gear for the money, for the durability, for living out in the woods. I use this one when I go out metal detecting in the woods. I use it for prospecting on the river. I throw it down on the rocks. I throw it down in the dirt, the pine needles against the branches. I mean, and look at it. Seriously, look at it. It's brand new, okay? It's not brand new, but it looks brand new. You cannot go wrong with Maxpedition. And I'm not sponsored by them. So I'm just telling you from my experience, and I don't want you guys to waste money buying other gear. Yeah, I do like Camelback. Yeah, I do like Kelty. I do like some JanSport stuff if I want to go incognito. But, you know, if I have a black jacket hanging off the back of this stuff, this doesn't look tactical at all. This looks like I got a pregnant turtle on the back of me. Nobody's going to give me a second look, especially if I'm dressed like this, okay? A pair of jeans and a blue shirt and a hat. Nobody's going to look at me, okay? The whole purpose of survival is to just stay unseen, unnoticed. That way you're not prey. So with that, that's about all I got to say today. Patriot Zero out.